Morning. So it is the morning of our appointment. We have a ultrasound. As I already shared with you all that we have those every 4 weeks. So this is one. We're 28 weeks. Finally in our third trimester. And I promised that I was going to document the rest of this journey. So I am going to try to get some of this footage later today. Right now I'm pulling up to work. Yeah, I still had to come to work. Working while pregnant is ghetto. I already said pregnancy was ghetto though anyway, so. But anyway, at work, I'm gonna dash out of here around 2:25, 2:30 to get to our appointment by 2:55 because it's not that far from my job. But yeah, I'm in a good mood today, y'all, and I've been sick, so, you know, let's pray that it stays this way and that today overall is going to be a good day, y'all. It has to be a good day. I get to see my munchkin today. I cannot wait. So I will see y'all. I'm gonna try to get some footage at the appointment, so, but I just wanted to start the video off now. Okay, y'all, as promised, I'm here at my appointment. I did not get to charge this phone, so I'm gonna see how much of it actually records. I had a terrible day at work at the end, and I am like 3 minutes late, and this elevator is just not coming, y'all. But Laurent made it here before me, so I told him to check me in. So hopefully he done that so they know that I am here. So bump out. I actually looked pretty cute today, but now I kind of look a mess because since I was upset. So we'll see what happens, y'all. Okay, let's see. The whole time I think the elevator was opening and I was just like on the wrong side. If I can't get video, then I'ma just record with voice memo. The part of the hospital I'm going into is fetal concerns. And I'm breathing like a fat person. Just put it out there. I can't wait to do this ultrasound because since I got so frustrated, I really ain't feeling him. But I hope he's just sleeping. Hi. I have a appointment with fetal concerns. Chappelle. It's Chappell. Lavinia.
Any cold or flu symptoms? Are you supposed to do COVID?
No.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Have you been there before?
Yes. So many times. I made it. Hi.
My name's Kate. I'm a registered sonographer. I'm doing your ultrasound here. How you feeling?
I'm okay.
Yeah? Good. Do you know if you're having a boy or girl?
Boy.
Oh. So we are going to see how big this little guy got since the last time we saw you.
Yes, I'm excited to know that actually.
Does he move around for you pretty good?
Yes, he does. The last time he was already 2 pounds basically, and we were only 24 weeks.
Oh, really? He's a little chubby.
So I'm excited to know if he made it to 3 and a half. I hope not.
About 150 beats per minute. That's great. Head down, probably putting some nice pressure on your bladder.
Yes.
right ventricle first. So we're at about 1.2 centimeters for that right one.
Okay.
Which is right around where they were last time too, I think. And the left one's gonna give me a hard time because it's right up towards us. There he is, little profile. His little mouth moving.
I know. What are you eating?
See if I can get at his little face here. There's a little bit of umbilical cord that's going to block our view, I think. Let's see.
It's not like too close though, right?
The cord?
Yeah.
No, it's just kind of floating, like kind of hovering in front of the nose.
Okay.
He's going to hide. We'll come back to this. You can see it here. This is the cord. Kind of looks like bubbles. So it's coming out of his belly here, just kind of floating up in front of that little face. It's not around the neck or anything.
Okay. It's like always what I worry about. I'm like, how do you prevent that from happening?
You really can't because they do wiggle around in there so much, and oftentimes as quickly as it goes around the neck, it comes right back off.
Okay.
But it is something that we look at, especially closer to delivery. Just to be aware, so when you're contracting or pushing, if babe's little heart rate starts to drop, that we know, okay, maybe that cord's there.
Okay.
He does have a nice round belly. His belly's a few weeks ahead of schedule here. You get that little heart. Get at those little kidneys here. Kidneys blend in quite a bit, but you can see they're just slightly darker gray here, one on either side, and they'll still look healthy. Make sure he's got a nice full bladder. That big black circle in the middle is his bladder. This is that bone in his thigh. That's great. And that's the deepest pocket of amniotic fluid around him. That looks good.
All right. I am trying to kill 2 birds, 1 stone. So I'm gonna get you cooking, but I know that I needed to finish up this video about our doctor appointment that we had Thursday. Today is now Sunday, so it's been 3 days. Yeah, 3 days since the appointment. I waited to finish the video for a few reasons. Mainly because one, on Thursday I kind of knew at the end of that doctor appointment that I was expecting a phone call, and that apart from the phone call, that they were going to give me a little more information about what they want to do going forward. And I didn't want to, like, you know, do the video editing and then all of a sudden I got that phone call and then be like, oh, and then per our last conversation. So just to avoid all that, I was like, how about I just wait till I get the phone call, figure everything else out, then I'll finish the video. Also, today is a really important day. If you watched my very first video, the Q&A, the pregnancy Q&A, which I hope everyone has by this point. I know this is episode 3, but if you have not started from 1, I need you to go back and restart it, because that was a very important one. You know, that was the start of all of this. And in that video, I talked about how on the due date of like the child that I lost last year, how I lit a candle, and that kind of started helping me cope with, you know, everything about, you know, the miscarriage. And today is actually the due date again. So today I would have had a 1-year-old, and I did the same thing. I lit that candle. So I just wanted to share that with everybody to let them know, like, you know, that process is not just like a one and done. It lingers. No matter what, it lingers. So you gotta keep going with it. So that's why I wanted to do the video late as well. My lips are really, really, really chapped. So I need to grab something for this because all right, y'all. I had to fix that. Hold up. Wait a minute. So, anyway, like I said, had to come back. Yeah. One thing I do not play about. Y'all know I got a dog. I think I mentioned in one of the videos, the last video, because he was kind of barking. I don't play about no dog in no kitchen. And right now, Richard is getting too close for my liking. Like, he's still not in the kitchen, but he close. And yes, my dog name is Richard. And yes, my dog name is Richard. Honey, you're a little too close. Can you back up? Yeah. Can you get out of Mama's kitchen? Okay. That's better. That's better. He tried it. It's because he know I'm making rice and he eats rice. Yeah, he can smell it. And he's hoping that he has him a plate, which he will. Okay, so I'm gonna mute this too because I don't want my phone to I don't want my phone to keep going on. Okay, so anyway, so I lit my candle. That's where I left off. Alright, so I know I inserted the video of the doctor's appointment. I don't know how much y'all could really hear, but this baby is huge. I am 29 weeks as of today, y'all. Do y'all know this baby have a nerve? He has the nerve to be 3 pounds and 6 ounces. I tell them, if he gets to 7 pounds, you can take him. Just go ahead and take him. Who's trying to have a 10-pound baby? Because that's what it's giving. It's really giving 10-pound baby. It's giving linebacker. No, for real though, y'all. This is too much. And I wasn't that big. No, neither was my boyfriend. So I was 7. We were actually the same size. 7 pounds, 6 ounces. So you come into the baby shower. That is a hint to one of the questions on the games. Just put me on game. But okay, so basically the outcome of the appointment, everything was pretty much looking the same. I told y'all that with the I told y'all that at the last appointment, they said that everything was kind of like very consistent, so they weren't like extremely concerned. My bad, that's my oven. Anyway, as I was saying, last time we went to the doctor, got an ultrasound, they said that everything was kind of looking really consistent, as far as like the fluid in his ventricle. The shape of the cerebellum was the same, the fluid levels were the same in the ventricles, all of that. So this ultrasound, same stuff. Nothing has changed. The only thing that's changing is the way that he's actually growing, which he's growing great. What I did not approve, what I did not like, is that they're gonna tell me if my baby was lined up in a line of 100 babies, only about 8 of them would be bigger than him. Like, so that's how you gonna tell me that my baby is fat? Like, what? Okay, whatever. He healthy, okay? Yeah. So yeah. Other than that, he's growing perfectly fine. But what the phone call was about was basically they kind of just told us at the appointment that they were going to check and see if his doctors. So I told you all that. Sorry. I told you that LJ has his own like team of doctors. And so far we haven't met with his doctors since September, I believe. Bad timing. I'm gonna call her back. That's my mom in love. So we haven't met with his doctors since like September. And basically they were like, you know, we're gonna meet with his team and see, you know, if they want you to do a repeat MRI. Because the MRI is kind of like how everything kind of came to about this is what's going on with LJ. So anyways, they called me on Friday to tell me that they talked to his team of doctors. They definitely want to repeat the MRI. The next ultrasound, I told you we were going every 4 weeks, so it would be at 32 weeks, but they are all going to be there at 33 weeks. So we're actually doing 5 weeks apart, which they were like a little nervous about being 5 weeks apart. Oh, because at this ultrasound, they said they seen a band on my uterus that they have not seen like up until now. And I'm like, you know, what's the worst case with this being on my uterus? And they said the worst case is that he gets, you know, too big where he doesn't have like enough room to stretch out and stuff, and that it may cause preterm labor. Well, we know that he's growing like crazy, so I'm like, is 5 weeks going to be rough or what? Like, you know, who's to say that I might come in here at my next appointment and y'all be like, we want to take him. So that's also why they want to do the MRI. They want to do a repeat MRI because they just want to see if it's more stuff that they probably can't see in the ultrasound, like if it's more that they can see, but also they want to know, like, what is life going to look like for LJ when he's born? What is delivery going to look like for me? They want to know basically if they plan to take him out early, which I'm slightly nervous about that part too, because our appointment is December 5th for the MRI and then December 9th for them to read us the results and do another ultrasound again. And my baby shower is literally 2 days after that ultrasound appointment. So I'm like, well, what if they be like, well, we just want to keep you? I'm like, oh. Not only is it my baby shower, but I graduate that day too. So, no, ma'am. Some people told me I'll be able to kind of work stuff out with them, be like, well, how about you know, we can do this day. So if that's the case, then that works out well too. But at my baby shower date, I won't even be considered full term yet. I think full term is 36 weeks. Like I just said, I'm gonna be 33. So that's a bit much too, but they kind of just said like overall, they're going to do what's best for him. So if that's taking him out earlier, then that's what they're going to do. So I'm just, not even just fingers crossed, I mean, praying. Like I'm staying prayed up constantly. Like this whole journey, like I pray anyway, but this whole journey has just been like prayer, faith, God. Like if I did not have faith before I got pregnant, this did it. So I'm just like, you know, staying in prayer for real. So anyway, the MRI is going to basically let them know like when LJ is born, will he be able to stay in the room with me, or will he have to go straight to the NICU? And I was worried about that too, because like, you know, I want to do all those things. Like first time mom, like I want to have that skin to skin, that, you know, just like, oh, this is my baby type stuff. And I asked, so you know, so what, if he has to go to the NICU, like what time will I have with him? So she pretty much just made it clear to me already that, and I love my nurse, by the way, because she not on none of this either. She like, I just don't see that happening. She like, I'm optimistic, and I just think that this is going to be something completely different from what we think. And I love that. My OB is the same way too. Like my OB and my nurse, they be like, I just don't think this is going to be the case. So I love that, because the other team of doctors, they kind of just be on some other stuff, and I just be like, I don't want to hear what you got to say, to be honest. But she was just like that. If LJ has to go to the NICU when he's born, that I will probably get like 10 or 15 minutes with him. Like they'll, you know, of course, let us do some chest to chest, let me hug him, see him, and then they will take him. It won't be no more than 15 minutes for sure. She said that they'll take him. My boyfriend will be able to go with him right away. Of course, I won't. Like they'll have to send me to a post-op room first, make sure I'm good and stable, and then if I'm able to walk, you know, then I can start transitioning, or they can wheel me down if I need a wheelchair. So it kind of sucks, but like I said, I'm just praying for something completely different. But that's the worst case scenario, that if he has to go to the NICU. What she was saying is that she think it's going to be a situation that if he has to go to the NICU, it won't be to stay. It'll be just to get some more tests, you know, tests ran, and then boom, back in the room with me. Which I hope that's the case, or I'm really hoping he don't have to get no tests ran. But I'm sure he will, because of everything that they speculated this entire pregnancy, they're gonna want to test him. But this MRI that they're getting ready to do in December should give them some of the answers as well, because this is how they're going to determine if they want to deliver me early, if he's going to be able to stay in the room with me, do they think we're going to have like a normal hospital visit, so forth. More than likely, she said that they will want to do an MRI on him, which normally they do that within the first 3 months of him being born. And she said, like, with that one, if he's able to go home right away with me, like, you know, just regular, everything's normal, and he gets to come home with me, then she said they normally choose a day, like, basically tell you, like, come on a day that, you know, he's hungry and tired. Like, well, you can't just pick that day. Sorry, y'all. Let me rephrase that. They told me that on that scheduled day, make sure that before I bring him that he's hungry and tired. So therefore, when I get to the hospital, they'll have me feed him and rock him to sleep, and then they'll put him in that machine, because, you know, when you're doing an MRI, or if you don't know, when you're doing an MRI, you have to be like extremely still. And of course, like, you know, you can tell us to do that, but you can't tell a baby be still. Like, they don't understand that. So yeah, that's how they're gonna do that part. And I don't know, you know, at first when I used to be getting results, I used to be nervous. I used to just be all over the place in my mind, and lately it's just kind of like, I hear you, I'm gonna go do it because I got to, but I just feel like at the end of the day, this is all God's will. I'm optimistic, I'm in my faith, I told y'all, and I just feel like LJ is perfectly fine, because first of all, this little boy is already extremely alert in my stomach. Like, when he hears his name, hints, I just said his name a few times in this video, he like nudges, like he knows that's his name already. Like, so I don't know. And my dog reacts to my belly a lot, interacts with my belly a lot too. So that kind of makes me feel good too, because I'm like, okay, clearly he's in there okay, or, you know, still moving and grooving, because the dog, like, as soon as I come in the house, the dog checking on the belly, on my belly first. Like, I just like, oh yeah, mom's up here, she's okay, you know, gotta check on brother first. So yeah, but other than that, the appointment went really well to me. I was just slightly disappointed when they said they wanted to do the MRI, because I just knew they were going to be like, oh no, you know, everything looks consistent, let's just not even worry about it till he gets here. But I get it, because they want to know about everything else, and they said that this will determine that, you know, about where he would go when he's born. I am still nervous though, because we're getting these results 2 days before our shower. You don't want any bad news, so I'm just really praying that there is no bad news, because that can kind of ruin the mood. We already like canceled our gender reveal when we first got everything, and I'm not canceling my shower, because one, this stuff costs too much and we're not going to get any of the money back. But it's just still the principle that, you know, this is a time of celebration. I just mentioned to y'all that I'm also graduating with my master's this day. So I don't want any bad news, no negative energy, vibes, any of that. So yeah, but in the meantime, we have an OB appointment on the 17th of this month. And our next video, y'all, the next video is actually going to be our maternity shoot. I'm like gearing up for it now. It's actually gonna come out this week as well, because our maternity shoot is tomorrow. I am so excited, y'all, and I can't wait, and I just hope they turn out well. And I know my makeup artist is going to hide this pregnancy nose and face, because I just look so pregnant in the face, y'all. This was the first place I showed in my face, and then my neck. My neck is extremely black since I've been pregnant. I didn't even know that was a thing. But before I was showing in my belly, people could tell in my face that I was pregnant. So yeah, she gotta hide all this. Like, I mean, snatch me up. That's what the appointment is actually called, snatch and glam. Like, I want my face to look so skinny. So yeah, that's what our next vlog will be about, our maternity shoot. I can't wait. Laurent waited till the last minute to go get his pans that he needed, but he actually found some, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just super excited, and I just hope that they turn out to be everything that I need them to be, that I want them to be, because these photos are actually going up at our shower. So I can't wait. I can't wait. But other than that, I think that is it, y'all. Like, I feel like it's not much more that I can say about the appointment. I had to check on my cornbread, y'all. But I feel like it's not much more that I can say about the appointment, because honestly, it really wasn't that much. It wasn't that deep, other than like the phone call and telling us like what we, you know, what's coming up and what might be happening as far as delivering me early. Other than that, I'm just thankful, for real. Just so thankful that, you know, that he's growing the way he should be, at least. And I ran into somebody at the nail salon, and they were telling me that their sister kind of went through something a little similar, where they were saying like it was fluid around the brain, and telling her what her baby won't do, this and that. Her baby is actually about to be, if she's not already one, she's about to be one, and this child is perfectly fine. So that kind of, like, I love messages, like I love conversations like this, or like stories about this, because it just gives me so much more hope. Like, I just feel like, because I know if God can do it for them, he's gonna do it for me. Always remember that. Whatever he does for somebody else, he will do for you as well. Remember that. I'm giving y'all free game right now. Whatever he'll do for you, he'll do for somebody else. So don't ever be jealous. Don't ever question him. Don't ever wonder why you, because he will do it. You have to ask. So, and that's all I've been asking, is whole pregnancy. So baby LJ is fine. We are claiming it. He is healthy. All of that. Every day, I tell y'all, every day I pray about him. I pray about him. I cover him in prayer every single day. And that I ask God that he just wrap his hands around him through and through. And that LJ is going to be born with no problems or complications. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep praying about this until the day he comes. And even more, I've been praying about delivery, because when I think of delivery, y'all, my vagina hurts. So nasty. But yeah, so that's it. Other than that, what's going on with me is that sleep is kind of non-existent. We have 11 weeks to go, and I'm already not sleeping. Nobody told me this was gonna happen. I thought that the sleep get lost once the baby arrives. Y'all didn't tell me that it happens while you're pregnant. But I told y'all, I'm gonna do a tell all. I'm telling it all. I'm telling it all, because women don't tell other women. And they be like, well, we didn't want to scare it. No, scare me. maybe I won't be in, maybe I wouldn't be in this situation. Maybe if you scared me, maybe I wouldn't be in this situation. How about that? How about that? No, I was gonna have kids anyway. I'm gonna still have more. I told y'all that. But yeah, so other than that, if you are not subscribed, click that button. Make sure you subscribe so you can be up to date and catch every video I post. If you're not on my Instagram, go ahead and follow the Instagram as well, because I see that some people finding this video just for YouTube, I think. So my Instagram on the screen. Also, as promised per the last video, at the end of this video, you will have all of my registries. If you are not coming to the shower, or just, you know, random person want to send a gift, I know that y'all, a lot of my students watch my videos. Hey y'all, those are my babies. And some of them already been buying me gifts. So if your mom feels the need to buy Miss Chappelle a gift, then my registries are at the end of this video as well. Other than that, I will see you all next time. I gotta finish my dinner and I need to eat because it's already like 7:53. That's late. All right, bye y'all.